Tabs BC. Today we're going to go over the topic of how to do maintenance on any type of robot vacuum cleaner. And over the years that we have been doing these YouTube videos, we always try to keep them in nice working condition so that we can show you our best. So we're going to start off with the Shark, but the Shark could also go for cheaper D-Bots and then older, and I guess newer generation Roombas. So what we'll start off by doing is flip the vacuum over, and then, yes, I lost my main wheel here a long time ago, but we have side brushes. These help sweep debris into the vacuum's main brush roller. You'll want to replace these every few months. So I'm just going to snap mine back in there because I don't need it. And then flip these two tabs up, or how many tabs your vacuum has. And then you can see on my robot there's a bunch of hair and stuff. So most robot vacuum companies send out these little tool cleaners, and you can just kind of do that, and then all the hair and stuff will come off like that, and then that will help your vacuum clean better because of more bristles on agitating carpet and the ground. So you can slide that back in there. Also, always make sure that these pins match up with the corresponding pins, normally to the front of the vacuum, but sometimes in the back. You can just set this to the side. Next we have the dustbin. You want to make sure that you replace this filter every like 6 months or so, just to keep your air nice and fresh. And then inside, oh, there goes the filter. There's some little debris in here. You just want to keep that clean. Make sure this part stays fairly clean so that airflow can get to the robot. Put this back in here, like that. And then charging contacts, you'll just want to clean it off with like a rag or something, with a damp rag. And then same with drop sensors, those are important for stairs. You'll want to just clean it off with a rag also. Next up, this is just for Samsung robot vacuums. So start by flipping over the top hatch and then taking out the dustbin like we did with the Sharks. And you'll want to unclip the side clip and then take out the filter. You'll want to change this every about 2 months or so, depending on how poor your air quality is. And then what you want to do is put back in the air filter and then snap the lid back in. And then put that in, make sure that the little tongue is out to the back of the vacuum, and then put the handle down. Flip the vacuum over, and then for the side brush, mine doesn't really need to be replaced right now because I haven't used it a bunch. It's been sitting on a shelf. So you'll want to unscrew that with a small Phillips head screwdriver and replace that. And then take your main brush roller and unclip the blue thing that goes to the side. There's little symbols. Unclip that, take out your main brush roller, and on the inside there's a little like notch in the middle. You'll want to make sure that no hair gets inside of that, and then it's pretty resistant to hair tangles, so you wouldn't have to worry about that a lot. Put I think it's a square onto the left side of the vacuum, and then put the main hatch with the notches facing forwards to the vacuum back in and slide over the slider. Next, you'll want to take a rag and then clean the 2 charging contacts. And then drop sensors, these look a little different than most drop sensors. You'll want to kind of stick your pinky finger in and kind of clean that out with all of them. And then that should be about all you need to do. Dust the what's it called? The LiDAR sensor at least once every year, and try to make sure that keeps nice and clean. And if you need a battery replacement on any of these vacuums, or you just want to make sure your battery is nice and new, we have battery replacements on all the vacuums we will show you here, and that will be in our YouTube channel. Next up is any robot vacuum in the shape of a D. This could be any Neato robot vacuum or the iRobot Roomba S9. So what you want to start by doing is taking out the dustbin from the top and then removing the filter. As you can see, mine is not looking amazing. I do not currently have a replacement on hand, but you can just get those off of Amazon. And then put back in the filter, make sure the notches are facing towards the top of the robot and a little clip at the bottom of it. And then go here. Then you want to put back in the dustbin and make sure notches are facing towards the bottom and clip in like that. Flip over the vacuum and then take the side brush, take that off. It is magnetic. You want to clean that off. It doesn't really get tangled that much, but just in case. All these parts you can order off of Amazon. And then take off the top of the main brush roller. Take out the brush roller. Mine is not super tangled, but you can untangle all of the hairs with like scissors or something. I don't know if the needle comes with it because I do not have that part any longer. And then you want to put the thing back in, make sure the little notch is facing towards the back of the robot, and then put back on the cover. And then put the side brush back on also. And then you'll want to clean the 2 drop sensors with a rag with your pinky. Just dust them off basically. There's 2, one on either side of the front of the vacuum. And then for the charging contacts on any needle, they're on the back of the vacuum, and you'll just want to clean those off too. We hope this video helped you. Please remember to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you need any battery replacements on any of these vacuums, they're on there. Give us a like and a subscribe again. That really helps us out. And thank you for watching.